Hi everyone. If I go on live today, it's been a while, not too long, but it's been a while. And I was working on this journal. And I know I have been working on a different one as well. I was sewing my buttons on here, and the thread came out, and I can't find my threader, so I will have to hold off on that one. But I thought I would come on. Just give me 1 second. My heater. Oops, my heater is coming on. My heater is coming on. I don't need that. So I was working on this prior, and I got to the point of where I have to start putting pockets and stuff in the pages. And then I kind of started working on my other one that's underneath here. So I didn't get to this part, but I did put all of the trimmings that I wanted on here, sewed some buttons on my ribbons. Oops, where are you? So I was going to do that some point, but it's just sewing them onto the paper and to the ribbons. But I kind of feel like working on this one, so I'm hoping that's okay for you guys. I'll show you. So far, like I said, I can't find my threader, so I'm going to have to leave this guy. I'll put a pin here. I don't want to lose my whole button and everything. I'll put a paper clip to hold it in. I have it in a container, a little plastic container, so I don't lose it, but I don't know where it went. It must have fell off the table. So this is the one I was working on. I picked up this book at the library. They were selling it, and I picked up just this one because it was older and it had stitches in it. And I put some water marks on it so it looked like a stamp with Versa marks, and then did like a clearish almost embossing on it. I thought it looked really cool. So this one I cut out a lot of pages, and I should have grabbed my pages to show you. They're under the table. I'm so prepared. So prepared. Oh, and I should actually turn that light on in here. But I thought I'd come on just for a short time. Just see if I can find it. I found a few pages. So, oops, there we go again, hitting the camera. I'm trying to figure out how to put my camera up. I'm going to have to hang it or something because it's driving me nuts because I keep hitting it. So I have the pages I did take out. And I was saying about making some pockets with these. And instead of just doing my other journal, I'll just do this one today. So just make a few. But I want to go through what I have so far. These here are 1 inch by 1 inch inchies that I made out of cards. They're kind of like postcard type of thing from the mail type of thing. And I just painted them, added gold, inked the edges, and then stamped the letters on them. So, and let's see if I have any of these cards. They're kind of like these cards here, these cards here. And that's what I made these inchies out of. So just put a whole bunch of paint on them. So this is really like a lot of mixed media goes into these books. And I thought I'd use those on this one. And then kind of have them right throughout as well. I decided to use this book for my kids, and I have put us now, and just some pictures, more recent pictures of them. But I don't have the pictures yet. I want to put them in last, but I thought I'd print them up. And I'm just going to go through. I don't know if you guys have seen this book, so I'm going to go through it quickly and show you what I've done. This is a letter from them for Mother's Day. So this is kind of around that theme of what they did for Mother's Day. They gave me roses, and then each rose, they wrote a reason why they they love me. So they have 24 roses, and that's what they did. So I got all the little notes from each rose in here. I think I have one that's I'm using as a bookmark, but so I kind of tape those in, and I'm just working around those. So I also have been using a lot of crazy glue to glue some of these in, just so that it's fast. So sometimes I'll put them on the back of tabs, these little square 1 inches, after I sew them, just because I want to. Not that I don't need to, like, it's not like hideous, but just because I want to. So that's how it's looking so far. I like sewing them. I decided to keep this string. I was thinking about beading it. And to show you a little bit here so far, I did put some paint over top of this and a little bit of just like a gel crayon type of thing, and mixed it in with my whitish paint. This one I worked on yesterday. Collaged some paper, fabric-y paper on there. Some of these I'm just working on the ones that I'm not going to really alter too much, like add pictures of the kids too much or stuff that I just want to keep. So I thought it was really cute. Keepsake. Sewed some of these buttons on there. So a nice little pocket here would be really nice. So I was thinking that I can either like fold them certain ways to make a pocket. This one I kind of like the way it is this way. Maybe I'll do like a corner pocket. Get that little bit of a corner piece here. But yeah, I just want to play with it. And think of adding a little corner pocket or something. I'm not sure if I like how I like to be upside down, but that's okay actually. So I'm not going to use it on this one. I'm just going to, I am going to cut this out. Use some of my old pages that I took out of the book. But this one here would be cute, maybe over here. And then we can slide something back here. I think I will do that. I don't have, I should pick myself up some just bottled glue, so then I could just kind of easily squeeze a line of glue out. I'll have to do that. But instead of going through my other book too, I thought, well, I'll just go through this one because I'm kind of in the mood for this one. And now I'm going to have this little pocket I can staple in, but I'm going to glue it in just on the edges. All these things are popping up. So if you guys are chatting, I can't see. I'm going to turn that off. Sorry. So I might pop back and forth to these two books for a while if I get a chance to stream these, because I am kind of working on this one as well. I know I wanted to get the other one done from start to finish, but I'm kind of been excited about this one. So this glue might squish. I'm not too particular. I think I'm just going to have a few little photos in here. And that's that one. Just want to make sure I pushed it down good. So there'll be a little pocket. And it's going to cover up that little staple too, which I don't care if it's there or not, but just for some people that don't like it. And that's going to be a little pocket now. A little tuck. Cute. Okay. And let's see. I tried to, these ones are stitched in, so I tried to be really careful on what pages I took out too, so then I could keep. So here's one that's thinking, thank you. Yeah. The kids have a sense of humor. Thank you for sparing my life, Charity. I have no idea what that means, but she's just being herself. Okay. I think I'll just choose this one. I don't need to cut them, so I'm just going to fold them. Like I don't need to cut them down too much, meaning half the page or whatever. It'll be thicker pocket, so I'm going to fold this to a little pocket down here. So then we have a pocket, a little pouch. Can you see? Yep. Just a few of these will be cute, and I'm just reusing my pages. And the folded part too, I like it because it's nice and smooth, and that'll be where my pocket opens. Usually I'm trying, that's what I'm going for anyways. When my little, where they slide the pictures in, it's easy to find that little fold. I can put my page back there so I'm not sticking a couple pages together. Might not have enough glue there. And some of these things I found that was really helpful was using crazy glue on some of these to put some embellishments on. Just because I didn't want to sit there and wait for it to dry, because this is thin, a little bit watered down glue too. So let's get some of the thicker glue. I go to the edge of the, where it's been drying on a bit, the jar. So this will be a little pocket as soon as it's sticking. And that's the thing too, everything takes so long to dry. Okay. Jackson might be here. My grandson might be here. Okay, so that one's cute. And I might just glue pictures there. This is one I did, I showed you yesterday. I think I'm going to do a corner pocket here. Ooh. Let's see what I want to do. How hard is it to figure out where I want to do? It's pretty hard. I'm just gonna. It's gonna be upside down again, but that's okay. The pictures, it's just wherever they lie on the page. But I'm thinking I'm putting it on this side. Okay, I'm just going to mute for 1 second. I think Jackson's going to look for me. Okay, so just making another pocket here. So Jackson's here. You want to see? Wave your hands. Say hi. Hi. Be careful. Good. You can go get Auntie Ducky. Yes. Okay. Oh, and don't forget about the ducks. Oops. Okay. So I think I'm going to put that one there. I keep my glue in this jar and it gets pretty thick. even though it's at one point really watered down, so it's not too thin or anything. It's like the water evaporates. So I like to reuse the pages, which is a nice idea. If I would have thought of able to think ahead of time what pages I wanted to fold and stuff, I could have kept them in and folded them, but my goal was just to keep certain pages that I liked and then just take out the rest and thin out the book that way and do kind of a different look on it. So I wasn't really thinking that far ahead of I can save these pages, make it into a pocket. Okay, so this is another book. And I can age my pages and everything. It's going to look really nice. And you can make them out of anything. Here's this cute, I think I just showed you that. I sewed these on and then I glued this tag on that side just because I wanted to. Don't know if I'll add something to this tag. But I stamped it up. I used a stencil and colored in the stencil. I splashed some homemade alcohol inks that I made on here. On this page, I also added the inchy here, stamps, doodled with my black pen. I not only used the children's grade green, or not green, but children's grade water soluble crayons on here, but I also used pastels, like the wax pastel or the oil pastels, to get the colors on here, and pencil crayon. And I took a good time just kind of relaxing and coloring it in, and just took my time and totally de-stressed with that. So I thought that was great. So it took me quite some time just to play around in this page, just because I was relaxing. This is on this side here, I have a candy wrapper from waxed toffee. What's that called? The salt toffee. And then I glued that down, crumpled it up a bit, and added gold glitter. Just things that are from scraps. More glitter just to kind of blend that in. I used stamping tools like this, just so fancy, to make my marks with my Stampin' Up, which spread, you know, smeared, and lots of different tools to make mark making, not just stamps. Just, you know, didn't feel like digging out my stamps and I wanted to make it easy. So that's that one. And I really like the texture on here, what I put on from the glue. So I kind of try to do that with these pages that have the art, and I might do that after I get all the pages in. I don't know, but it almost looks like, you know, I don't know, just I love the texture. So here I used the Stampin' Up ink pads I've had for a bazillion years, and I knew it was going to move around, and I also used my sponge to just ink it up everywhere too, and Punchinella, I think it's called, just to get it all up there. And I inked it up with this and Stays On for some lettering. And the pink that I have here is just homemade alcohol inks that I made with, they were with marker and alcohol. So I just like the pink coming through, and how, I don't know if you can see it. And if you go at different angles, you might be able to see it, just a little bit of pink. I think I did it here with the blue, so you can see how the blue homemade alcohol inks worked. This one is drying, making sure it wasn't sticking, but I just love that textured look. This one I worked on this morning. I did it. The girls, they have this nickname. They just tease each other and call each other bitches. But in a friendly way. And one of the things on the roses was, we appreciate the good looks, the bitches. And it's just a funny thing. I thought, funny girl thing anyways for the girls. And then there are all these hens here. So I thought that would be a cute page to stick that on. And again, I just distressed it with the Stays On ink and blended in and stuff. Glued that guy on there. And you can see that marker alcohol ink throughout because I just like the pink pen that they use. So I don't know if you can see it, but there is some pink splashes throughout there. You can see some on the bottom. Just dropping in and opening my whole bottle and just kind of tapping it down. So that was that one. So there's so much more I can work on here. I just want to show you a couple that, and this took, you know, this was just this morning just to kind of relax. And I'm like, you know, I need to make another stream for everyone. Because it's been like, I don't know, a couple weeks already. And so this is how relaxing and slow these books can be. And I still haven't even added the pictures and stuff on that, but I'm going through and just doing the stuff, you know, in between. And I think this is going to be super cute once it's done. I'm actually probably going to leave you guys here for this video because, I mean, I can add more pockets, but I do have to get ready for work soon and spend a little time with Jackson. I was trying to get in a stream in before he came. So I do have a few tags. Maybe I'll just grab those copies that I have here. Oops. Did I drop? I dropped one, but I don't know where. I dropped one, but I'm not sure where. But I just have like a few tag pieces that I use to copy. I could cut it out. And then that's something I could just kind of make a tag for here now to write, have more writing space or something like that. Maybe I could use this. Just, where did I put my scissors? Underneath my pile. And some cardstock or something. But these tags are just here for, basically, I'll just do it with my pencil so I don't cut my tag. My guidelines, my tracers. I'll do that quickly. So I'm going to slowly work on my pockets. I'm not going to be like rushing through everything. But then I can show you guys some of my embellishments with tags. This is going to be really thin. So I am going to back it up. And I'll probably use actually black cardstock because I think that'll be a nice contrast. And then I could always stick something to the back of it. So let's see what I have. I do have tons of black, but I want to know if I have any scraps. Let's see. Again. And this was the due date that was on this book. Not that it matters, but hey, I'm using whatever scraps. You can use like new scrapbooking papers too. I do that often for some of these junk journals. They're called junk journals, not because they're junky, but I don't know, just because you use a lot of recycled stuff, I suppose. Or you can, right? So it's up to you. I'm just going to make one tag here because I made a couple of little tucks and pockets. And I'm not a straight cutter. Not a straight cutter at all. But that'll be cute. And I think I'm going to use my, move this one down. I can use this one. I'm just going to just use the whole, sometimes I used to use the whole pad, but depending on how harsh I want my lines, because sometimes they'll get like more streaky lines where this is more cloudy. So more authentically looking like a vintagey or something. I'm being really messy with it on purpose. I can make a hole punch, or I can actually, would be really cute, is just staple a piece on there. Just grabbing a little piece of fabric. So here, instead of hole punching it, I'm just going to, it's nice and dark blue here anyways. It's not, it's a purpley blue, but that's fine. Maybe I'll cut another piece here. But I'll staple a bit of that on there. I think I'll do it outways, and I'm going to put one on both sides, just like that. And see how I like that? I like it. Just like that. And I could just put a little piece of white paper or something there too. And there is one. I'm thinking actually that I might make it shorter. I think I'm gonna make it shorter and use this other piece for something else. Just so then I could see the writing a bit more when I look at it. There. Now I can see my writing, and that's what I think I'm gonna do. This one I can use for another tuck or something. I could even just adhere it right here. Anyways, okay, anyways, so that's that. And like I said, I want to finish up here now, so I'm just quickly going to look back and see where I can tuck this in, and then that'll be it for today. This would be really cute right here. This one I left like this as a tuck, so I probably won't put it there. Like I left a lot of them where you can tuck some pictures and stuff behind. So it's just one of those things where you kind of, that's cute. You have to decide where you want it. It could be just a little writing piece. Could be a part of a tuck. I think I will staple that right here. Just if you have that feeling, that's what I want. And there we go. Now I have that little, I could throw some photographs or whatever back there. And that is kind of how I'm winging it. I'm just not stressing over what I'm doing here. And that's so relaxing. And it's not like it's an expensive journal. You're just putting some time into it, and you're not gonna, like, for me, it doesn't feel like I have to make it perfect. So I decided I'm gonna ink my edges on this just to blend in that, the brown on there. I'm gonna go on this side too. And I'm not being too careful, so whatever happens, happens. And there we go. And I love how on the shinier pages, I could just kind of play with it and smear the ink a little easier. So that is all I'm going to do for live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. And yeah, just I think I flipped through the end, but I'll just show you another little tuck then. It doesn't do anything to this, for me, I'm happy with it. So, and there is more stuff to work on, a lot more stuff to work on. And then this one here, like this one I can use as a tuck, so this is great for little stuff. But that is how it's looking so far. And of course I still gotta sew that button. I gotta find my little threader. It's a little thick, so that's the only way I can get through the eye of the needle is with that little threader. And here you put, you just do whatever you like. Mix it up. That button, I really wanted to do a few buttons. I got so that one. So that's the one where it just came off my needle. And there you go. Oops, that's it's just Shirley being silly. But that is that. My tie, I did this loop around here to tie it. I split my lace here, so then, and here, the thicker lace, so then it wasn't like laying flat when I'm putting it around my button. So you can pull it out and it still looks puffy and cute. And that's how it's looking so far. So I hope you guys like it. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Gotta get ready for work. Bye.